Raleigh, North Carolina. I'm 5'8", about 200 pounds, and I'm here to work on pulling the ball and being able to drive it with more consistency and more power from the left-hand side.
But as a lefty, you're going backside most of the time, correct?
Backside, either middle or backside, have not pulled the ball at all. I think it's more of just an arm swing, so I just don't think I'm really turning my hips through and being able to drive the ball.
John, on your first swings, you can see here that you have a real loopy swing. Knob comes down, comes up, the bat goes over the top. There's a real loop in the swing. And I'm surprised you said you never hit a home run and the outfielders were creeping in on you, because you had a lot of power level, a good power level for not a big guy who's 57 years old. Now watch on Brett. He creates a lag and a snap. He creates a really straight lag that flows into a snap and then the rollover for a fine finish all the way around. You needed to create a lag. It needed to get the hips to stay connected more. Your lead arm wanted to be buckled in. You can see that on this. Watch how your right arm or your lead arm is pinned in. It doesn't get the extension into the lag. The bat head dives down, and your top hand, which is very strong, ends up driving over the top, basically clubbing a lot of balls. Watch on Brett. The lead arm stays within the rotation. It extends outside the rotation, creates the snap, lag, and snap, and finishes all the way around very smoothly. Whether he's cutting the bottom of the ball there or whether you're taking the same swing and cutting through the middle of the top, you can use those same mechanics. Now here again, watch the lead arm buckle. It doesn't follow the rotation around, and it doesn't extend within the rotation to create that lag, which flows into a snap in the second level of bat speed. And more consistency. It's just not power, it's consistency. So your first hip drills, you can see how your hips almost stop. And we added a wind to it with a little bit of an unwind, just winding the hips and unwinding. Your lead foot just comes back on its own, and that's a diagonal drill, diagonal torque drill. That worked very well to get your shoulders and hips to open together. And then the rotational trainer worked well. You have a tendency to lunge and not rotate as well, a little bit of a forward motion of lunging, and front foot buckles a little bit, but vastly improved, and you're getting a full rotation. We did the bat throw, and then the frisbee throw, of course, is always good for getting the lead arm to extend and to do it at a level plane. Your body angle is going to be back, but we're going to have the feeling of swinging down across our body, like with the bat drill here, to keep that level. We don't want that to go up, but we want our body angle back. You lunge a little bit on this, but the release is quick, the snap is good, and the angle is good. So that's just something you had to work on, more rotation. Your early swings here doing the perfect snap are horrible. Watch how your upper body wants to drift forward into it. When your point of contact is into the roll, you stop way out. So we got you leaning way back and getting the palm down, palm up. Look how much better that is. Really good. Now, to get that point of contact back, we use the heavy bag. We want to catch it from the lag to the snap. Again, good angle, good rotation, and the nice hands, palm down, palm up snap. The slide tube here, you wanted to go way out ahead on the snap trainer. And so we went back to the point of contact, trying to get the angle good, trying to promote that back. And then we worked with the lag stick. Just want a short, quick lag, and see you want to dive way ahead into it. That's a little bit better, but again, the hands are too far out in front. So we started to work on hitting off the rope some now. A nice level swing, a little bit of a lunge of the body and go forward. But once we got to the tee, you got that adjusted well, and just a really nice job of driving, rotating, getting a lag and a snap, and a nice level swing, which is more important than anything else. And you notice that the more you could explode that extension, the less you had a tendency to let your body chase forward. And now you start to get the one-arm finish, and the faster you can finish, the faster you're going to be at impact, and the smoother the swing is going to follow all the way around. We went back to the wrist snap trainer, and much better, but point of contact's better. Now outside, when we first started, watch how the lead arm is pinned again. Immediately you picked up a lot of, because your rotation bet a lot of bat speed, but there's a tendency for you not to get that extended. You can see that lead arm is buckled, not thrown out like the frisbee, not getting the extension. And so what we did after a while here, after we took a few swings, which you hit the ball well but weren't getting extended, we had you take some practice swings and really work on throwing the frisbee, getting that lead arm extended. And the practice swings look good here. A lot more extension, release at the end, and the results you had afterwards were very dramatic. You just have to work on those basics.
Just really got a good hip turn on that. I mean, that was an easy swing with good hip turn, being aggressive.
Hips make the wind and unwind, just the hips leading the swing, right?
Yeah, that's all it was.
Better. That's good. Nope. Look at that. You had probably 5 or 6 pitches over 300-foot fence here, one about 350. What was the biggest difference as far as your transition from a guy who was just punching it with a push swing to getting some real power here?
Really just getting my hips through it, getting a good hip turn, and then also getting my arms out and punching it, stabbing at the ball, and just driving through it.
Creating a good lag and snap.
Right, yes, definitely. Yeah, and I didn't even have to think about the snap.
The diagonal torque throw, what about that?
That really one of the things that helped me the most to really kind of get my hips through it and get turning on the ball and with my swing.
That's a brand new Larry Carter bat, about 30 swings on it. What'd you think of the Larry Carter?
I think it's really good. I mean, it's got a good feel to it, and I felt like it's a huge sweet spot, and I felt like I could really drive the ball well with it.
Have you lost the spring in your step? Feel like half the man you used to be? Don't even have the energy to go to the ballpark? Throw the supplements away and get you a Larry Carter. You'll be hitting like you're 21 again. And fellas, she'll notice the difference too.